So first of all, take a look at the graph of this function. It's an upside down parabola. You can see that this one could be factored, and x equals 0 and x equals 2 are going to be the roots. So if I have this go from 0 to 2 and 0 to say 5 or so, I guess 0 to 2 and 0 to 2 would be better. We have this little arc right here. So from 0 to 2 are the limits for x, and then it's a little arc, a little parabola. So take this region and then rotate it about the y-axis. So rotate it this way. So if you rotated that, it would look sort of like someone took a bagel and cut it in half. It would be the top half of a bagel. So find the volume of this top half of a bagel. Well, with this one, our representative rectangle would need to go vertically. If I put it horizontally, it's going to go from the function to the function itself. So we wouldn't be able to find this length because we would have to say the function minus itself, and that would actually equal 0. So we would need to put the representative rectangle this way, and then that rectangle would be spun around the y-axis, creating what we call a cylindrical shell. And then add up all those shells to find the volume. So the general formula is integrate 2 pi times the radius times the height. So you need to know, well, what's the radius as you hold this shell out this length, and how tall is it? And so the height, how far you're holding it out, and then 2 pi is going to give the volume of that particular shell. And then add all those up. So in this case, it's going to be with respect to x, and x going from 0 to 2. So it's important to remember that the axis of rotation, from the axis of rotation out to the object, that is r. And then the height is given by the height of the function. So we'll have, well, this length right here is this length right here, in other words, x. So x, and then x ranges from 0 out to 2. Thus moving this little red rectangle from here on the left over and over and over and over until 2. So we'd have integrate from 0 to 2, 2 pi, the radius is x, and the height is given by the parabola. And then for integrating, we can do a little bit of algebra. We could factor out 2 pi. I could distribute the x. So what we're really going to integrate is negative x cubed plus 2x squared, with x going from 0 to 2. So the first one becomes negative x to the 4 over 4 plus a 2x to the 3 over 3, and then evaluate that from 0 to 2. So substituting the 2 in there, this would be, let's see, 4 of them. So that would be 4 times 4 is 16. So negative 16 divided by 4 plus 2 times 2 cubed is 8. And then when I substitute a 0, it's 0. So we've got 2 pi and then negative 4 plus 16 thirds. So let's see, that would be 12 thirds negative. So 12 thirds negative and 16 thirds positive is 4 thirds positive times 2 pi, or in other words, 8 pi over 3. And there's the volume. for the top of a bagel.